sitting dangerously and severing the six senses, from poisonous thorns to awakening. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive analysis. Today, we are drawing from a truly remarkable piece of wisdom shared by the Buddha Dhamma Society of Australia. Together, we will unpack a profound philosophical discussion on spiritual awakening, the mechanics of karma, and the journey to rediscover our original true mind. This promises to be a fascinating journey of exploration, whether you are well-versed in these concepts or completely new to them. I guarantee today's content will offer you a fresh perspective. Let's jump right in. Part 1. The true essence of repentance and breaking the cycle of harm. Let's get straight to the point. In this material, the master uses a visceral, almost raw metaphor to completely redefine what genuine repentance means. What is repentance? It is definitely not just a mild feeling of guilt or a casual sorry. Rather, it is a state of absolute revulsion toward self-harming behavior. Think about it this way. You would never put cat or dog feces in your mouth to chew on, right? True purity, true repentance happens when you clearly see that your past bad habits were only hurting yourself, and you resolve from the bottom of your heart to never touch them again. How karma is formed. So, how is karma actually created? The analysis here is brilliant. For an unwholesome karma to fully materialize, 3 conditions must be present: the root cause intent, a powerful urge or impulse, acting out of intense anger, the means action, the method or step taken to carry out the act, the completion, successfully finishing the act. Key takeaway: if a negative thought flares up, the root cause, but an inner rope pulls you back and you restrain yourself from acting, the karma fails to fully form because it lacks the means and the completion. Having negative thoughts isn't the end of the world as long as you cultivate immediate awareness and hit the brakes. You completely sever the cycle of negative karma. Part 2. Establishing right view wisdom as your ultimate shield. How do we ensure we hit the brakes at the critical moment? This brings us to establishing right view. The text references a film character named Duran to explain a crucial concept regarding the bardo, the intermediate state after death. In this transition phase, reality is instantaneously shaped by your mind. Wherever your mind turns, you immediately manifest there. What does this imply? It means absolute mental clarity and right view are your ultimate shields. If you maintain mindfulness and refuse to be dragged around by wild illusions or turbulent emotions, no force in the universe can sway you. Part 3. Reimagining the 3 jewels and inward awakening. Since the mind is so critical, how do we train it? This requires us to rethink the 3 refuges: Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. This is not merely external worship, but a deep inner awakening. 1. The Buddha, the true self. Many assume the Buddha is simply an external deity. The master points out that discovering the Buddha is actually about uncovering your own original nature, your inherently complete, luminous true mind, dollar true nature, dollar. Nothing is higher or more complete than your own true nature. 2. The Dharma, the mother of wisdom. The Dharma is known as the mother of the Buddhas, capable of birthing all wisdom. Studying the Dharma cannot be a superficial, skim the surface effort. True integration means allowing every action, word, and thought to be thoroughly imbued with wisdom until you and the Dharma melt into one. 3. The Sangha, the true guides. Who comprises the true Sangha? They are the guides on our spiritual path, such as Bodhisattva Sangha e.g. Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva. The text strongly cautions us to distinguish genuine guides from unabashed practitioners who wear the robes but lead people astray. True Sangha serve as beacons of light guiding us out of the dark. Part 4. Delusion versus enlightenment. To divergent paths we face to choices every single day, conforming to the dust and turning away from awareness. Delusion, entangling your senses with external illusions, straying from your inner clarity. renouncing the false and returning to the true enlightenment, seeing through illusions, and returning directly to your authentic source. The analogy of the poisonous thorns dialogue presents a striking metaphor for delusion. Imagine owning a breathtaking garden of 7 treasures. Yet, inside it, you choose to plant a thicket of highly poisonous thorns. You blindly chase external desires, breeding greed, anger, and arrogance. As you thrash around in this thicket, you cry out in pain yet frantically keep planting more poisonous thorns. Though it sounds absurd, this is a vivid depiction of how many people live. The path of returning to truth conversely. When you return to your true nature, it is like possessing endless centimani, wish-fulfilling jewels. You weave them into a vast, luminous net and cast it across all life forms to awaken and benefit all sentient beings. A glorious transformation from self-inflicted agony to boundless compassion. Part 5. Returning to the sources, sit dangerously and sever the 6 senses. This brings us to our final chapter. The master introduces a powerful concept, sitting dangerously to sever the 6 senses. This does not mean turning into a mindless block of wood that hears and sees nothing. Its core lies in completely cutting off the stickiness between your sensory organs and external temptations. No matter how dramatic the worldly show gets or how strong the emotional pull is, as long as you state inwardly with absolute authority, "I'm not playing this game anymore," you sever the entanglement. The worldly noise instantly loses its power over you. The TV screen metaphor: think of a TV screen playing an intense, emotionally charged soap opera. When we get sucked into the plot, we cry, laugh, and let it control us. But the moment you snap out of it, realize it's just a show, and hit the power button, the noise, drama, and tears vanish in an instant. What remains is the clean, pristine screen itself, which was never damaged or altered by the show. A final thought to conclude today's deep dive. I'd like to leave you with an intriguing question. When you finally get tired of the dramatic storylines, when you stop planting poisonous thorns in your own garden, when you hit the power button on the TV set named detachment, in that pristine, original homeland where not a single thing remains, what is actually left? Perhaps uncovering that answer is the coolest, most worthwhile journey any of us can undertake in this lifetime. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.